Good morning. This is Stan here. We're going to talk more about sales and also how to be better at selling. The one important thing about sales is courage, and I think courage goes is very important in any part of our lives. If you want to approach a girl in a room, you have to be courageous. If you want to make a sale, you have to be courageous in that way. And most of the people that I've worked for or companies that I've worked for, um, I had the courage to approach them. And because normally, I remember my first big sale was at McDonald's. I went to McDonald's shop in Craigell in Randburg. And I said, I've seen the wall, it doesn't look good. I want to help them with their signage for the wall. I went into the shop. By some, I don't know what happened. By some luck, they gave me the job to do the signage on the wall outside. There is a wall there that we had to put graphics. It was a 30,000 job. It was one of my first biggest jobs that I did, and today I'll never approach McDonald's that way like you approach a shop because they have like a head office. But I had courage to approach them and I got the job for 30,000. This is where I want to show you how courage works. So if you want to be able to sell, you must have courage. So that's what I do every time. I carry business cards in my pocket. If I'm at a car wash and if I feel I need to speak to someone else, to that person or any person at the car wash that I think might buy my product, I'll approach them and I'll give them my card and introduce myself. If I am in a mall and I think it's a man, it's a woman, I'll approach them, speak to them about my product and give them. So I think if you want to excel in sales or anything else, you must have the courage to push your brand forward. And when I started, or every year when I start, I write companies that I want to impact or work with or help that year, and then I target them. I go after them all the time, and introduce my business. And most of the time, we just finished a big project with DHL, and those are the companies that I would want to work with. One, because they have the money, they have the budgets, and if they can give you more work. And I also want to remind you that my biggest revenue or most of my money came from business with multi sites. Like I did work for Fish and Chips, and we did 352 outlets. And in that process, I made over 20 million rand in a period of about I think 3 years. So if you get a big company, you need to identify who's got your money, who's got the money that you're looking for, and it's big companies. And would it give you pleasure doing that? Would that um, solidify your profile? Yes, it does. So I got the experience of doing 3 4 jobs in the country in different places at one time through Fish and Chips, because we could do I could do an installation in Cape Town and do another one in Polokwane, do one in Joburg, and also probably do another one in the Northwest. And I had to make sure that everything goes in time, because they didn't give us enough time to set up shop or to go and do the job. They'll give us short notice of what they wanted done at the shop. But because I anticipated that, I always made we already had stock, we had materials, and we had some signs already made because we knew the sizes that they normally take or that we prescribe them, and also the menu box inside. So for you, you need also to identify the clients that you want to work with. I remember at one point I wanted to work with a company called Car Service City in Joburg. I emailed the guy, the owner, Grant, I think for about 2 3 years until they called me, because there was a sign that they had a problem, and I am the only one who had worked on that sign who knew how to repair it. And from that, they gave me work. So the cycle will never close until the sale is made. That's what I want. That's what I do. Even if it takes years to get to what I want, I will let it be. So this is the same with also like when you're dating. When you want a girl, probably at that point she will have someone, and some people give up. And I have learned not to give up, because the girl's situation will change. They might break up with a boyfriend, they might break up with a husband, the husband might die. So things are always changing. And even companies, they say we've got our supplier, and suppliers change, and new companies come up, some companies close down. So if you knock a door once and it's closed, it doesn't mean that door won't be opened. So don't give up in knocking and trying to sell. So continually look for opportunities and continually target companies that you want to work with and visualize yourself doing well for them. They have your money. So look for companies that have your money and work with them and get your money and get rich. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe on my sales channel, on my channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much. Bye.